இருக்காங்க. மருத்துவர்கள் வெளியே வரதையும் நம்ம பார்க்கும்போது அவங்க அந்த பிபி செக் பண்ணக்கூடிய உபகரணம்
अरे वो जा रही है, आर्मी जा रही है। ओ भैया मोबाइल, हेलो भाई साहब, बहुगुना जी थोड़ा सा।
So visuals on your screen, you can see that stretchers and ambulances are over there at the spot. Of course, viewers, we have just been given to understand that there is a lot of optimistic news that's coming in as far as the rescue operation is concerned. It has been 17 days since the 41 workers have been trapped. We are just a couple of meters away from the rescue operation. Of course, viewers, visuals on your screens, these live visuals on your screen where you can see stretchers and ambulances all across the Silkyara tunnel. We are very close to the rescue of the 41 workers who have been trapped for the last 17 days. Viewers, optimistic news finally kicking in. You can see how ambulances and stretchers are there at the site. Of course, viewers, there you see ambulances all across Silkyara.
पूरा कर लिया गया है लगभग, आप ये मान के चलिए, क्योंकि अब एम्बुलेंस लाइन में लग रही है, डॉक्टर्स तैयार है, पुलिस तैयार है, एनडीआरएफ की टीम तैयार है, एसडीआरएफ की टीम अंदर जा चुकी है, एनडीआरएफ की भी कुछ जवान अंदर जा चुके हैं। बड़ी खबर इस वक्त इंडिया न्यूज के पर देख रहे हैं आप कि सभी जो जवान है वो बिल्कुल तैयार हैं और पूरी तरह से रेस्क्यू की तैयारी पूरी हो चुकी है। एक एक करके देखिए, एक और स्ट्रेचर को लेकर जाया जा रहा है, वहां पर पूरी तैयारी है। और तैयारी, एक एम्बुलेंस, 2 एम्बुलेंस, 3 एम्बुलेंस, 4 एम्बुलेंस को अब स्टैंड बाय पर बिल्कुल टनल के सामने रख दिया गया है, बुला दिया गया है। जो बीके सिंह है, जनरल बीके सिंह अंदर हैं और अंदर बातचीत कर रहे हैं। वो जैसे ही उनका इशारा हुआ वैसे ही एनडीआरएफ की एंट्री हुई, एसडीआरएफ की एंट्री हुई, स्ट्रेचर ले जाया गया।
My colleague Akshat is on the broadcast to give us more on this. Akshat, what is the situation like on ground? What is happening right now?
Back all those 41 workers who are stuck inside that.
Well, yes, if I just try to show you through visuals, and there you can see, some ambulances have arrived now, and the major breakthrough is expected anytime soon, because the visuals also themselves signify that they are on, the major breakthrough is expected anytime soon, because the rescue operation has been going on, the manual drilling process has been going on. Now you can see, of course, a lot of officials also on the ground of the multi-agencies, the NDRF and SDRF, and of course, if we just zoom in there also, then there you can also see that how the NDRF individuals are also being briefed as to what protocol has to be followed when the 41 stranded workers inside the tunnel actually get out of the tunnel safely. And there you can see perhaps the ambulances, just 3 to 4 ambulances have already arrived there. Of course, the vehicles of police have also arrived, and a green corridor is being created so that the workers can directly be transported to a makeshift hospital which has been created at Chiliani Shore, just 30 kilometers away from Silkyara. So of course, officials on the ground, they are on their toes now, because the major breakthrough is expected anytime soon. A press briefing was also held just few minutes back, and they also the officials also said that they have drilled through 55.3 meters, and the breakthrough can be expected anytime. So of course, there we can see the equipments also being pulled out of the ambulances. If we just zoom in there, so of course, there you can see the equipments also being pulled out of the ambulances. So of course, it signifies that a major breakthrough is expected, because the rescue operation has been going on for the last 17 days, and that's how we can see how the preparations have been done. The road, which was uneven, has also been repaired. So of course, all eyes as to when the whole country will get the good news.
Right, absolutely, Akshat. Now, this is, of course, big news coming in. Experts from all spectrums have been on site. This is a collaborative effort that we're seeing. This is, in fact, the aftermath of a collaborative effort that we're seeing. But keep us walking through the situation on ground. What all is happening? Just give our viewers an update on what's happening. Just keep on telling us what's happening.
Well, yes. If we only if we just try to zoom in, then of course you can see a lot of officials on the ground. As I said earlier also, and of course they are being briefed as to what protocol has to be followed. And if we just try to zoom in there also, where the yellow flags have been yellow flags are there. So of course there also you can see basically a Havan Kund has been created where the prayers will be offered because the whole country now is praying for the safety and the well-being of the 41 stranded workers. And just a few time back only, Arnold Dix, who is an Australian expert in the tunneling, also prayed for the workers. Of course, a major breakthrough. And of course, now you can see one more ambulance also going inside at the rescue sites. Of course, all the preparations are being done, and of course everything is decked up now. There you can see, of course, some doctors are also present. In the white clothes, there you can see the equipments being pulled out of the ambulances, and now there you can see the drone also, perhaps. Of course, the drones are also being used, to monitor everything, any kind of activity also. So of course, different equipments are being used, and manual drilling has so far been successful, and everyone is waiting that when can they actually get the good news, because now one more ambulance also going inside. So of course, as we said earlier, that 41 ambulances have been stationed, one for every worker, and they will be directly transported to a makeshift hospital at Chinyali Sor, where there are oxygen supported 41 beds which have been created specially for these stranded workers. Of course, a very big break-in coming in, of course, because everyone is quite enthusiastic, energetic. If we just pan across our camera also and just try to give you a sense of understanding, I will just ask my camera person to pan the camera and just give you a sense of understanding as to how the officials have been on their toes. And of course today it's looking like the D-Day, of course, because it's quite probable that a major breakthrough is expected anytime soon. So yes, all eyes on that. Of course, we are also tracking for our viewers that when will these 41 stranded workers will get out of the tunnel safely and soundly. Yes, back to you, Sabri.
Right, absolutely, Akshay. We just saw a row of ambulances coming in. We've just seen so many stretchers being taken inside the tunnel. So, of course, there's a lot that's happening on the ground. Equipments are being pulled out, as you just mentioned. But what is going to happen once these 41 workers are rescued? What is the next thing that's going to happen? They're going to be taken to the ambulance. They're going to have a health checkup. And what else is on the... what else is going to happen?
Well, yes, I want to show you now, see a row of ambulances now, of course, are arriving over here. Of course, a lot of ambulances, of course, you can see there is a whole convoy of ambulances which is now going inside at the rescue site of the tunnel. As we said, 41 ambulances have already been stationed. So, of course, now they are going at the rescue sites. Of course, that's very big development, because it's looking like that now they are on brink of that major breakthrough, because, the drilling so far has been over. Of course, it has reached that break-even points. Of course, officials are on their toes, as we said. And yes, you asked me as to what's actually going to happen next when the workers get out. So of course, when they get out of the tunnel, those 41 workers, if they complain of any kind of activity in their body, because they have been there for the last 17 days. Of course, the doctors will also be present there, and of course a team of doctors will be present. So I would just want to show you through visuals only how the officials are there on the ground. And after that, as I said, they will be taken to a makeshift hospital at Chinyali Sor. Of course, a 41-bed oxygen-supported hospital has specially been created for these 41 stranded workers, so that if they feel any kind of discomfort, they can be treated with the best effective medical facilities. And still, if they feel any kind of discomfort, then they will be taken to AIIMS Rishikesh. So, of course, all the arrangements, are in place. And of course, you can see one more ambulance, going inside. So of course, this in itself shows that all the preparations are there in place and everything has been decked up. Everyone, is on their toes, and it's actually, a joyous moment for everyone. Of course, for the family members, there you can see, of course, one more convoy of ambulances, coming in. So of course, as I was saying, this is of course a joyous moment for the families, also the family members who have been waiting for the workers who have been trapped inside for so long, because the impatience also grown among them. They several times also complained that the workers are also not eating. When we talk to the family members, of course, you can see how one big convoy of ambulances also coming in. So, of course, a major breakthrough. So, of course, see the basic life support ambulances, coming in. Of course, one more big convoy. And yes, I was saying, the family members also, it's like a joyous moment for them. Everyone is so enthusiastic and energetic. So yes, they are also waiting for that moment, for that major breakthrough as to when these workers will get out of the tunnel. There you can see, a plethora of ambulances being stationed right at the tunnel site, which in itself shows that all the preparations have been done. Everything is being decked up, and this road also, which was earlier uneven, has been repaired. Of course, there you can see a lot of, medical personnel on the grounds to assist in any kind of situation. If the workers also feel any kind of discomfort, so everything has been decked up. There you can see how the body language of the NDRF personnel has also been changed, and now they are also being briefed as to what protocol has to be followed when the 41 stranded workers get out of the tunnel. So of course, everyone is just eyeing as to when the workers will get out of the tunnel.
Akshat, of course, now for our viewers' clarity, what I want to understand is, of course, you've told us that these 41 ambulances have arrived. There's so much equipment that's all over the place. So there are a lot of arrangements, but just so that our viewers have clarity, does that mean that the digging process has finished?
The drilling process is almost finished, if I just tell you. And yes, today I want to show you with the help of visuals only. And there also you can see, one more ambulance, comes in. Of course, two more ambulances, coming. And of course, the drilling process is almost over now. Of course, they are pushing the pipes because the welding has also, they also have to do the welding process to connect the pipes so that a safe escape passage and escape route can be created for the workers, and then they will be pulled out on stretchers. Of course, you can see a lot of ambulances once again entering the rescue site, the tunnel site, of course. As I was saying, so of course they will be pulled out on stretchers, earlier a team of 2 people who have specially been called in for this task, the rat drilling task. They did the rat hole mining with the help of their hands, chisels and hammers, and that has so far been successful. So of course, they have been able to drill through the debris. And now the pipes are being pushed through. The escape route will be created, and one by one these workers will be pulled out of the collapsed portion of the Silkyara barcode tunnel on the stretchers, and then when they will be pulled out, they will be under medical examination. If they feel any kind of discomfort, then doctors are here on the ground, medical personnel are here on the ground, and then if they feel any kind of discomfort, so they will be there to assist them. Of course, the ambulances are coming in over here. That in itself shows that after all the workers, one by one, they will be transported to the Chinyali Shore, a makeshift hospital which has been created specially for this task. One ambulance is there for every worker, the 41 ambulances, and of course a 41 bed oxygen supported makeshift hospital is also there. Well, I must tell you that this whole operation has so far been very daunting. Of course, kept everyone on their toes. So now it's almost, they're almost on the brink of rescuing them. So of course, you can see a lot of ambulances once again, a convoy of ambulances, coming in at the rescue site. So they will be transported to the Chinyari Shore Hospital, as I was saying, and then of course they will be kept under medical examination for 24 to 48 hours, and still if they feel any kind of discomfort, then they will be transported to AIIMS Rishikesh. Now, of course one of the state of the art hospitals.
करना है ना, वेल्डिंग होके पुश करना है। हाँ
लेकिन ड्रिल तो हो गया होगा सर। So sir, finally we can say कि आज रुक जाओ यार। सॉरी सर फाइनली कब तक यार बहुत देर से इंतजार कर रहे हैं। व्हाट डू वी एक्सपेक्ट?
आज एक और पाइप हमें वेल्डिंग करना है। वेल्डिंग करके हम जो मक निकलेगा वो निकालेंगे और उसके बाद पुश करेंगे। ठीक है।
तो इसमें और कितना लगभग समय लगेगा सर?
समय ऐसे नहीं बता सकते।
तो यहाँ पे बड़ी खबर लगभग पूरा पास।
So of course, viewers, there you heard it. All updates at this point of time are extremely crucial. But before I quickly rope in my colleague Akshat Gupta, we have with us Dr. Ishwar Gilada. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, of course, finally, big news coming in. We are very close to the rescue operation finally being a success. From what we've been told, all the workers are going to be taken out of the tunnel one by one. They are going to be taken to the Chinyari Shore Hospital. 24 to 48 hours medical examination for each worker is going to be there, and if they feel sick even after that, or they feel any kind of discomfort, they are going to be shifted to AIIMS Rishikesh. So what do you make of this development?
There cannot be any better news than this. All the people, almost 1.4 billion people of our country and probably rest of the world, have been very much anxious and cautious what will happen to these 41 people, and different kind of stories were floating. But once food started reaching, water started reaching there, oxygen was supplied, we were certain that they will come out. So this is a great news, and yesterday we had a Dev Diwali, so probably is a grace of God that everybody is going to come out unscathed. However, they were trapped for almost 3 weeks there. They could be having some kind of help.
कितनी देर में आप लोग वहाँ से लेकर निकलना शुरू कर देंगे?
वो तो साहब बताएंगे हमारे। हमें जैसा आदेश होगा हम वैसे करेंगे।
आप लोग जा रहे हैं अंदर?
हाँ, बस हम बिल्कुल तैयार हैं।
और कितने यहाँ से लेके सीधे चिलियारी शोर जाएंगे?
जी चिलियारी शोर।
We of course, again, as I was saying, every detail right now is crucial to understand, because of course we are very close to it. Sir, continue please. What were you saying, sir?
So I'm saying that once they are out, then we need to subject them to examination, both medical or health-wise as well as mental health-wise. And once they are fine, because so long as they are surviving there for 3 weeks, they got food, water, nutrition. It may not be very much kind of sunlight and vitamins, but they got whatever the human being should get it. We need to look at their health and hygiene. We need to look at their allergies. We need to look at what infections they could have developed there, and probably they will settle. So long as they are coming out live, there's one of the best news anybody can have.
Right, sir, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining in on the broadcast and sharing these details with our viewers. But I'm going to quickly rope in Akshat Gupta into the broadcast. Akshat, again, what is it like on ground right now?
Well, yes, a convoy of ambulances have actually arrived at the rescue site. Of course, as I was telling you, that a major breakthrough is expected anytime soon, because 55.3 meters of pipe has already been drilled through, has already been pushed through, and there also in the visuals also you can see how the ambulances have been stationed at the rescue site in just front of the tunnel only, and NDRF personnel are also on their toes. They are also present on the ground, because just a few minutes back we got to know that 55.3 meters of pipe has already been pushed through. So of course that's a very big breaking, and if I may also tell you, every arrangement for these workers has been made. So of course everyone is praying for the safety and the well-being of these workers. There you can of course see some medical personnel on the ground who have been continuously on their toes. So if the workers also feel any kind of discomfort, they will be there to assist them in any kind of situation. So that's also there. And at Chinyali Sor also, where a makeshift hospital has been created, all the arrangements have already been made. They are all in place, all decked up, and now a green corridor has also been created so that very fastly these workers can be transported. And there you can see some movement of NDRF personnel going there at the tunnel site. So of course there of course, if we just try to show you through the visuals, NDRF personnel going at the rescue sites. Of course a major breakthrough expected anytime soon. There of course you can see the NDRF personnel going, and the one ambulance is also going there. So if we just try to show you through visuals, then of course all eyes on the NDRF personnel as to what actually is going to be carried out, because we are being told that the work of the pipe is almost finished now, and a major breakthrough is expected anytime soon. So that's this is the moment for which the whole country was waiting for, because these workers have been 41 workers have been stranded inside the collapsed portion of the tunnel for almost 17 days now, and on the 17th day a major breakthrough, they are going to get the major breakthrough. Of course it has been one of the most daunting rescue operations for which everyone prayed. Just a few hours back, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also took stock of the situation. CM Dhami himself, visited the rescue site where he, took stock of the situation and perhaps, directed all the agencies to pace up the work, because it's being said that the rescue operation will finish by late evening today. So of course that's the big development which is coming in right now. There you can see a lot of ambulances stationed. Of course a lot of machines are also there, but right now the medical personnel are also there. And as I was saying, if these workers feel any kind of discomfort, then they will be assisted right there immediately only, because all kinds of arrangements have been made for these workers. Of course all eyes on the rescue operation only right now, because a major breakthrough is expected anytime soon. Yes, over to you, Savri.
Right, absolutely, Akshay. That, with these NDRF officials moving across, going inside the tunnel, it really raises our hope, and of course anticipation is growing. We want this rescue operation to be a success. We want it to happen as soon as possible, and as from what we have been given to understand, as per latest updates, pipes have been inserted up to 55.3 meters. So we are very close to the rescue operation being a success, an absolute success. But tell us, what is happening on the ground? What else is happening on the ground? We of course saw a slew of NDRF experts right now just enter, but what else is happening?
Well, yes, a major update right now coming is that a breakthrough has been achieved. So, of course, that's the big breaking which is coming in right now, and the breakthrough has been achieved at the Silkyara tunnel, where the 41 workers have been trapped for almost 70 days now. And of course, now the operation is being carried out to bring back the trapped workers. And there, of course, we can see the NDRF workers, NDRF personnel also, going there at the sites. Of course, now the operation has started to bring back.
All right, Akshay, I'm going to quickly come back to you and take an update from you very shortly. But joining us on the broadcast is Mr. J.S. Rathore. He's a tunneling expert. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, of course, we are very close to a big breakthrough. Anticipation is growing. 55.3 meters of pipe has been inserted. Sir, what are your reactions? And has India ever witnessed something like this, of this scale?
First of all, congratulations to all. First of all, the miners, and then I would say the expert team who is working tirelessly day and night, and the news channels who is working, who is worried about the tunnelers. I think this is a appreciating moment, and we hope that the tunnelers should come with a good health. Now the second is, yes, is this kind of tunnel trip has happened, but not 41 miners. One of accident was happened in 2014 in Himachal Pradesh, but 3 miners were trapped inside the tunnel, and it was almost a similar nature.
Right, sir, absolutely. But now it's been 17 days. For 17 days, these workers have been trapped. And of course, this is a collaborative effort. We've seen manual drilling happening. We've seen all sorts of things happen in order to rescue all the 41 workers. You had auger machines, blades have been broken. So back and forth, you've had machines and mechanisms come in so that these workers can be rescued as soon as possible. Tunneling experts, NDRF teams, so much is happening. What do you want to say on the effort that has been put in order to ensure that all these workers are safe?
See, it's a geology. It all depends upon how geology is in the tunnel. If geology is poor, then because there is no lake in the efforts. So efforts have been made. Even there was plan A, plan B, plan 3C. So ultimately, the best one was the plan A, which was the shortest, but there was a huddle of the loose muck, which was in between, and there was a lot of steel pipes as well as the lattice girder in between. They were a huddle because our auger was broken. So passing these hurdles, I think we should appreciate the efforts, the team who is doing the hard work, but we should be happy that all workers who is inside, they are safe and they will come with a good health.
Right, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining in on the broadcast and sharing your perspectives with our viewers. But I'm going to quickly go back to my colleague Akshit Gupta, who's live with us from the Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi. Akshit, what is it like? What is happening on ground right now?
Well, yes, there once again you can see, the ambulances have been stationed. Of course, the breakthrough has been achieved and the operation is now going on to bring back the trapped workers out of the tunnel very safely, very soundly, because, the stretchers have been, the stretchers will be, pushed into the mild steel pipes and they will be brought back on those stretchers also. And, very quickly, I will also try to talk to some people also as to what they are thinking. So, of course, we will just gain in their perspective also. Sir, major breakthrough मिल चुका है, बाहर आने वाले हैं, बहुत दिन से फंसे हुए थे, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
आज बड़ी हमारे लिए बड़ा गर्व की बात है और भगवान बौखनाग का नगलनाग का हम धन्यवाद करते हैं कि वो सभी 41 लोग सकुशल बाहर आ गए हैं और भगवान से हम प्रार्थना करते हैं कि वो जल्दी से जल्दी बाहर आ जाएं।
जी बिल्कुल सर, मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू अभी मिल चुका है, बाहर आने वाले हैं, बहुत खुशी का माहौल है सबके लिए, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
बाबा बौखनाग देवता की कृपा से हमारे 41 लोग सकुशल बाहर आ रहे हैं। मैं आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी का, अपने बहुत ही ऊर्जावान नौजवान माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं और अपने पूरे शासन प्रशासन का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं कि हमारे 41 लोग सकुशल बाहर आ रहे हैं। इसके लिए बाबा बौखनाग जी की बड़ी कृपा रही है और सब लोगों का आशीर्वाद है।
Of course. So, of course, I will just ask my camera person to show you the visuals continuously there. And, of course, we gained the perspective from people also. They are saying, of course, they are, expressing their gratitude to the different agencies. And, of course, so that the workers, the rescue operation is, of course, finally on the brink to get over. And these trapped workers, the 41 stranded workers, will be brought back safely. Of course, there we just try to show you, to give you a sense of understanding of how the ambulances, the whole convoy of ambulances have been stationed over there, because this is a road which was built by Border Roads Organization BRO in a very short period of time. So of course there you can see how these ambulances have been stationed there. Medical personnel are also on the ground. Everyone is quite enthusiastic and energetic because these workers are going to be out of the tunnel very soon, because that major breakthrough that has been achieved now, for which the whole country was waiting. And of course we will once again try to talk to few more people as to what they are feeling, because Of course, the atmosphere here is quite enthusiastic and energetic. So, of course, sir, major breakthrough भी मिल चुका है. कैसा लग रहा है?
बढ़िया सर, धन्यवाद.
अच्छा. So, of course, we'll just try to speak to some more people. 40 वर्कर बाहर आने वाले हैं.
साहब अब ना बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है ये काम. अगर ये पहले कर देते देवताओं का पूजन का, क्योंकि इनके अंदर आशा तो
बहुत मुश्किल ऑपरेशन था.
हाँ, बहुत मुश्किल ऑपरेशन था. और सभी पत्रकार भाइयों का आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ जो दिन रात पड़े हुए हैं, भूखे प्यासे हैं बेचारे यहाँ पर, और तभी जो साथ दे रहे हैं सभी. और अब भगवान की कृपा हो गई और सब बाहर जो है आराम से निकल जाएंगे. इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो. अच्छे शुभ मुहूर्त में निकला है. आज लग्न का स्वामी अभी जो निकला है, कुंभ लग्न में बाहर निकला है अभी, तो अच्छा लग्न है अभी. कुंभ लग्न इस समय शनि जो अपनी राशि पर बैठा हुआ है.
अच्छा लग रहा है अभी पर. So of course you are hearing people, how enthusiastic, and of course they are chanting also the slogans also, because they are all quite enthusiastic and energetic, because the 41 men are going to get out of the tunnel very soon now. There of course we can just show you the visuals also, how the ambulances have been stationed, and of course you can hear the slogans also, the slogan hearing also going on, because the people are quite happy, they are quite delighted as the 41 trapped workers are going to get out of the tunnel. So of course sir, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आप बाहर आने ही वाले हैं बस.
हाँ, तुरंत जो हमारा कहा हुआ था, बोला था, मंगलवार को ही बोला था, वीर बजरंगबली हनुमान ने. मैं डबल इंजन सरकार का हनुमान भी हूँ, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का हनुमान हूँ, और मैंने बोला था कि सब लोग 41 लोग जो है सब टेंडर के अंदर जो है वो सुरक्षित है, खाना पीना खा रहे हैं, वो चंद घड़ी में तुरंत बाहर आने वाले हैं. लोगों के मुँह में सारे निजों के मुँह में.
So of course you are hearing the people out here. They are quite enthusiastic. They are full of joy, because at any time soon the workers are going to get out of the tunnel. There of course you can see a lot of ambulances have been stationed. So yes, Sabri, all eyes as to when will these workers will get out of the tunnel safely. Yes, back to you.
Right, Akshat, I'll come back to you, but still with us on the broadcast is Mr. J.S. Rathore. Thank you so much for waiting patiently, sir. Now, of course, how crucial was it to ensure that the rescue operation would, reach its breakthrough stage today, considering the fact that there was rain predicted in the coming days in Uttarkashi?
See, madam, tunneling, it is not a monotonous. The rock at different location are different. It varies location to location. What is important is that how sensitive are you in the safety matters. So safety, if you consider according to geology, the safety concerns, then there is no issue at all. But if you ignore the safety concerns, then what has happened is a lesson to learn in future tunneling.
Right, sir, absolutely. Stay on with us. I'm going to quickly go back to my colleague Akshat Gupta, who's live from Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi. Akshat, can you hear me? Akshat, can you hear me? All right, we're going to quickly try to get that connection back with Akshat, but still with us on the broadcast is Mr. J.S. Rathore. So, once we achieve, once this rescue operation is a success, what will this mean for India? All right, we'll see. There's some problem with that connectivity over there, but still with us on the broadcast is my colleague Akshat Gupta. Akshat, over to you. What is it like? We heard some spirited voices over there on ground, but what is it like right now? What is the situation like?
Anytime soon. Well, yes, as I was saying, now anytime soon the workers can actually get out of the tunnel, because all the preparations have been done, and the now major operation, which is going on is to bring back the trapped workers with the help of stretchers from that narrow mild steel pipes, of course the 800 mm pipes, which have been pushed through with the help of manual drilling process. So yes, that process is going on, and of course here also, if we just pan across our camera, people are singing their traditional song. We will just try to listen to it.
41 लोग जो अंदर फंसा थई ये सब लोग खुशी करी आज भैरौन लगा यमद्री से लगी छना चंद घड़ी मांझी ये लोग आउण लगा सबका चेहरा खुली गए ना अब हम जसमंत मानोंदा
So, of course, Sabri, you know, it's like a festival for the people because the 41 stranded workers are going to get out anytime soon. There you can, of course, see all the arrangements are in place, everything decked up. And as I was saying, you know, their family members have also been worried for quite a longer period of time now because it's almost 17 days. It's the 17th day where the breakthrough has been achieved. There, of course, if we just try to zoom in, there you can see a lot of movement of, you know, the personnel over there. Of course, the medical personnel are also over there, and anytime soon the workers can you know, get out of the tunnel. People are quite enthusiastic, energetic, and of course I must tell you, just to give you some perspective also, that this operation, you know, it has been quite a daunting one. Of course, one of the most daunting rescue operations which has been carried out in the country to bring back the 41 stranded workers inside the collapsed portion of the Silkyara barcode tunnel. And now everyone is waiting for that, you know, one image, for that one visual, that when the workers will actually, you know, step out of the tunnel in which they have been trapped for almost 17 days now. Of course, what we have learned is that every kind of facilities, you know, have been provided. I will just ask my camera person to pan the camera continuously, just to give you in a sense of understanding as to what's actually going on the ground. And yes, I was saying that you know, every kind of facility was provided to these workers so that they couldn't feel any kind of discomfort. And now the breakthrough has been achieved, the moment for which the whole country was waiting for. You know, there you can see, of course, a row of ambulances have been stationed. Of course, the whole a very big convoy, so that they, you know, can be directly transported to the Chinyalis or makeshift hospital very quickly, where the 41-bed oxygen-supported, you know, makeshift hospital has been created especially for this task. And there, of course, we'll just try to show you that tunnel, the opening mouth of the tunnel also. Of course, you know, a lot of machines are over there. Because you know, the remaining debris around the tunnel is also being cleared, because they have already cleared the route, they have already cleared the uneven road, and of course now they are making the road even around the tunnel also, so that the workers can be you know, seamlessly transported from one place to another, because it's you know, one of the major, very big operations which has been carried out here at you know, Uttarkashi, you know, the Silkyara barcode tunnel. Of course, the 4.5 kilometer long tunnel under the Char Dham all-weather project. And there you can see, I will say that the ambulances being stationed over there. So that as soon as the workers step out of the tunnel, of course, the moment the whole country is waiting for, they can be quickly transported to the makeshift hospital. Yes, back to you, Sabri.
Right, absolutely. Akshat, I'm being told that CM Dhami is leaving for the Uttarkashi tunnel site, and in fact, drone surveillance is also being done. This is the latest that, in fact, I've been given to understand. Could you give our viewers an understanding on the drone surveillance that is taking place right now?
Well, yes, earlier also we showed the visuals of the drone surveillance, and of course, you know, the continuous monitoring is being kept with the help of drones, so that, you know, all the things are being kept in mind, so to evade any kind of risk and to monitor every activity as to how the work is being done on the ground. There, of course, we just try to zoom in. There you can see a lot of medical personnel, a lot of people, you know, a lot of personnel from different agencies who have been involved in this task. And yes, CM Dhami is also, you know, will be reaching the tunnel site to take stock of the situation. And as soon as you know, the workers will step out of the tunnel, you know, CM Dhami will take stock of the situation, because the green corridor has already been created now, and the whole country is waiting for the moment as to when these workers will step out of the tunnel. Yes, back to you.
Right, absolutely, Akshat. I'll come back to you and I'll take a take an update from you on the rescue operation. Of course, we are very, very close to now seeing the rescue operation finally becoming a success. But still with us on the broadcast is Mr. J.S. Rathod. Thank you so much, sir, for waiting so patiently on the broadcast. Now, sir, what do you want to say about the rescue operation? I mean, CM Dhami has been holding frequent press briefings. The officials in Uttarkashi have too been holding a slew of press briefings at least once a day. So there is a lot of transparency that is being given to all the Indians across, to everyone across India. You know, there is a lot of transparency. We're all being informed of the rescue operation and the progress in the rescue operation. So sir, what do you make of that, sir?
Well, everything is transparent, but one thing we should learn a lesson. That is what I can say. In future tunneling, there is somewhere some lacuna, and these evils which we are not forecasting before during the investigation. And when you take the project, you should have enough knowledge of geology, and then you should start the construction. That is what I will tell again and again. These things should not happen. Geology, we should not blame the nature and geology. Geology is there. We have to understand its sensitivity. Once you understand the sensitivity, you provide the support which requires the rock, then this will not happen. I would request that all professionals should come forward and revise the code of international tunneling so that we should follow it rigorously, and in future these kind of things should not happen. It spoils the name of India. If we are reaching at the moon and now we are not able to do proper tunneling. That is my message to all experts. Come forward, design the tunnel as per the international standards.
Right, sir, absolutely. Stay on with us. I'm going to quickly go back to my colleague Akshat Gupta, who's live from Silkyara tunnel to get an understanding, to get an update on the rescue operation on ground. Akshat, what is it looking like now?
Well, yes, you know, CM Dhami is about to reach the rescue site, the tunnel rescue site, and of course, you know, going to take stock of the situation. And if I just try to show you also, just to pan our camera across there also, just to give you a sense of understanding as to what is the situation on ground, then there also, you know, you can see, you know, many of the personnel and a lot of people, you know, local residents are also, you know, there on their terraces. So of course, it's like a festival for them, and we will try to talk to some people also. Sir, आपका नाम क्या है?
ग्राम प्रधान सूरजमणि भट्ट।
आप यहीं उत्तरकाशी की हैं?
यहीं का हूँ रहने वाला।
जी, तो कैसा लग रहा है अभी बस बाहर आने ही वाले हैं?
सर अभी हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। भगवान बौखनाथ देवता को प्रणाम करते हुए मैं भारत के प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमान नरेंद्र मोदी जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूँ, जिन्होंने की इस मिशन को कामयाब करने में पूरे ऐसा झुकाव डाल दिया कि हमें कामयाबी मिल गई। हमारे 41 मजदूर जितने अंदर 17 दिनों से अंदर फंसे हुए हैं, वो आज सुरक्षित बाहर निकल रहे हैं। इस बात की हमारी पूरे क्षेत्र की जनता बहुत खुश है, और हम पूरे उत्तराखंड वासी, पूरे भारतवर्ष के लोग आज शुभ दीपावली मनाएंगे इस खुशी में। धन्यवाद।
Bilkul, so of course, you know, you heard him, and they're saying that today they are going to celebrate Diwali because the 41 stranded workers are going to get out of the tunnel. Sir, आपका नाम क्या है? आपका नाम क्या है?
उमेश चंद्र मोला।
कैसा लग रहा है सर? अभी बस बाहर आने वाले हैं, बहुत मुश्किल ऑपरेशन था ये।
बहुत कठिन था साहब, सब प्रभु की कृपा है और सबका ये है। मैंने परसों जो है अभी तक मैंने खाना भी नहीं खाया, व्रत ले रखा है, और मैंने ये टनल बनाई है, अपना प्रयास किया है। इसकी हत्या मेरे को लगती, यदि उन लोगों पे कुछ बात होती उसका पाप मेरे पे जाता। इसकी कठिनाई से मैं देहरादून से आया हूँ।
देहरादून से आप यहाँ आए?
देहरादून से यहाँ आया हूँ, और परसों से मैं इन सारी मशीनों पे इन्होंने मेरे को प्रशासन ने अंदर नहीं जाने दिया, फिर भी मैंने वहाँ पर सिरपाल फाड़ा है, व्यक्तिगत अपने पैसों से लेकर के फाड़ा है, और वो टीका लगा रखा है बांध के पेड़ पे।
ये ऑपरेशन कामयाब तब हुआ है जब मोदी है, मोदी है तो
So of course, they are thanking all the agencies, perhaps for carrying out this, one of the most daunting operations. And there, we'll try to show you the visuals once again. And they are, of course, saying that we will be celebrating Diwali today because it's like a festival for them. The 41 stranded workers are getting out of the tunnel, and everyone is waiting for that moment as to when they will step out of the tunnel, and what their condition will be, because it's quite daunting to live to survive inside the tunnel for so many days. It's almost 17 days. It's the 17th day today where the breakthrough has been achieved. And we were also being told by experts that there was shortage of oxygen also inside the tunnel. Then the government pulled out all the stops to provide every kind of facility to the stranded workers inside the tunnel. And of course, they were provided with freshly cooked food, the oxygen also, and all the efforts have been made to rescue these 41 stranded workers out of the tunnel. And if I just there you can see the medical personnel also on the ground continuously, just to ensure that no problem, no discomfort is being faced by these stranded workers when they come out of the tunnel. I will just ask my camera person to pan the camera across and to show you once again the row of ambulances, the convoy of ambulances which has been stationed so that they will be directly transported to the Chennai hospital. Of course, the 41-bed makeshift hospital, and of course, we'll just there you can see some kind of movement because anytime soon, what we are learning is that the workers can get out, and of course, there you can see one of the personnel taking the protective gear at the rescue site, at the tunnel rescue site. So this shows that all of the preparations have already been done, and NDRF personnel have also been briefed, and there you can once again see two more ambulances just coming in once again. Yes, there you can see two more ambulances coming in because, as I said, that all kind of medical arrangements have also been made. They are in place and everything is decked up because the workers can get out anytime soon. And yes, I was saying that CM Dhami is also about to reach the rescue site because he will be taking the stock of the situation because for the last few days he has visited the rescue site along with some of the other officials also just to ensure that no problem, no discomfort is faced by these 41 stranded workers who have already been battling.
Right, absolutely, Akshit. Stay on with us. I'm going to quickly come back to you to take an update on the situation on ground. But joining us on the broadcast is Wing Commander Praful Bakshi. He's a defense expert. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, of course, this is a big moment for India. We've seen so much happen in the last 17 days. Right now, we're of course reaching the breakthrough stage. These 41 workers who've been trapped for the last 17 days are finally going to be rescued very shortly. But let's quickly talk about the preparedness on the teams on the ground, the NDRF, the SDRF, Army. So much has happened, so much equipment has been brought in, so much. Now you can see ambulances coming in. So if you could give your thoughts on the preparedness of this rescue operation that's taking place.
Thank you very much. I would like to tell you, ma'am, that after any operation of this magnitude, of this severity, and of this sensibility and serious emergency like nature, lot of things are learned. Now, India is not new to this. We have been an old hand at tunneling. We have been an old hand at all these things. The efficiency is directly related to how you prepare your standard operating procedures, alternate methods, alternate procedures, standby arrangements, all these things. And they have to be run by professionals. Every department has to be run by professionals and not naam ke vaste. Now, this aspect will come very clear. I am not raising a pointing finger at anything. You have seen everything going on for 17 days. The things had to be flown in, flown out. Medical arrangements were not there. Suddenly, when you are building a tunnel of this magnitude, it should be SOP in every tunneling of India. And Himalaya, we have been going on for the last so many years, that medical arrangements have to be done of a class 1 medical room standard, MI room standard. It has to be there. Operation theatre has to be there. I mean to say, some doctors have to be provided. A helipad, a heli-lift, all these things have to be done. You see, this aspect is very important. Now, there will be a new blue book will be written, I am sure, in which they'll start bringing out. Inquiries will be held, in which they find where they did miss out. Why army was told so late? Why army arrangement was not done when you have learned from our examples and experiences right for last 25, 30 years, that every time army has to be brought in whether it is in Asian Games, whether it is in Olympiads, whether everything, when nothing works, army comes. Why is it so? Army has not been sent by God. Army is the same human beings, but run in an efficient manner. This we have to learn, and this aspect will be brought out very clearly after. And then, of course, we are very happy that the rescue operation has taken place, and we are very happy it's successful. Last-minute additions were done. We are very happy for that. God forbid, it should not happen again. But we have to be fully prepared, and whatever the case may be, the center, state coordination has to be there totally. Why was the center coordination should have built up? And then we know very well these areas are prone to earthquakes, prone to landslides, the Garhwal area especially.
Hello.
Right, sir, absolutely. Continue, sir. Continue. There was a little glitch over there, but continue, sir.
Sorry. The Garhwal area is particularly prone to landslides. It is particularly, and it was realized when the Environmental Protection Force were being employed 30 years back, when they were created 35 years back. It was then realized a report had come. I think we should have taken proper precautions. And finally, most important, this area is security-wise very important. Let me tell you one thing. If I am the Chinese across the border, which are very close, my first missile will land on all these tunnels. First thing I'll do is to inundate them and then create a problem like this. And then terrorists are prone right there. Rohingyas are roaming around in Uttarakhand. Wherever you will find illegal settlements of Rohingyas are there. They are prone to such things which they did in Jammu. The attack, they helped, and they help the terrorists in their attacks.
Right, sir. Absolutely, sir. But coming back to this rescue operation, and solely this rescue operation, what's important to understand is the fact that India is united in this fight, and we're all, in fact, manifesting good outcomes. And I think that is the silver lining. What are your thoughts on this, sir?
Yes, it's silver lining because our manpower is so good. Our manpower, you have heard that a foreign engineer coming and making a comment that it's remarkable that how your workers are there. They put in such tremendous effort, and they're so such experts. They did not expect it. That is why Indian workers, when they go out, they shine. They outshine everybody. My problem is the coordination and the administration. That is our weakness. The weakness is not with our people. They are very good. That is why every individual is so nice when he comes to work alone. So that is what, madam, I'm trying to bring out. This is very important. You have to understand, and that is why but only thing is that this coordination between various departments. And let me tell you one thing, let us not give everything to bureaucracy and say, yeah, they will run. This era should now go. We have to bring in professionals who are right on the job and who know the job. Right beginning, you brought somebody from Delhi that day and he said, yes, I will find out. I do not know. Everything will go okay. Roundabout answers. Now, this is not on. He should be hands down. Even a normal laborer is giving a better answers there. So this is what I am trying to tell you, that we have to bring in professionals and coordination. But kudos to our team and kudos to the people. When it comes to emergency, they fight it out till the last. So there is no doubt about it. The victory will always come. But why should there be a situation like this to start with? This is what I am trying to bring. I am not putting them to test every time. What is the use of putting them to test every time?
Right.
Idea is...
Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I'm going to quickly rope in my colleague Akshat Gupta, who's live with us from the Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi. Akshat, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, Akshat, give us an understanding. What is the situation like on ground right now?
Well, yes, there you can see a whole team of medical personnel, who are standing there just to assist the workers as soon as, they come out of the tunnels in any kind of discomfort. And now we are also being told that CM Dhami has reached the tunnel site, of course, the rescue site, and he's going to take a stock of the situation. Of course, going to perhaps direct all the agencies to provide any kind of assistance which is required by the workers at this point of time, because this is a very critical juncture, because the workers are going to come out anytime soon. Everyone is waiting. They have been stuck inside the tunnel for almost 17 days now. It's the 17th day where the breakthrough has been achieved. For CM Dhami, we are being told that he has reached. So of course he is going to take stock of the situation. And in the past few days also, many officials, many central officials have visited this tunnel rescue site, where they took stock of the situation, saw everything, witnessed everything, that what's actually going on the ground. And they perhaps also offered prayers for the safety and the well-being of these workers. There, of course, you can see where the yellow flags are being placed. So there, of course, there is the Havan Kund which has been created. So continuously prayers are being offered for the safety and the well-being of these workers. And a small temple also has been created just outside the tunnel, where General VK Singh also offered prayers. And even today, the Australian tunneling expert Arnold Dix also offered prayers for the safety and well-being of these 41 stranded workers. And anytime soon, we are being told that they can, step out of the tunnel. So yes, this rescue operation has been daunting, of course. And what we have also learned is, just to give you a little bit perspective, that it's a shear zone. Well, the structure, the soil structure is also loose over here, and the rock structure in this terrain is also, quite weak. So of course, authorities, the officials had to be quite careful while carrying out any kind of task, because there are a certain kind of risk which are there involved when they carry out an operation of this severity, where they have to take out the workers also safely. So yes, that's what we have learnt. And also, many approaches were being followed, whether be it vertical drilling or be it, the blast from the Barcode side. But as of now, as we have reported also continuously on NewsX, that experts have said that manual drilling, the horizontal one from the mouth of the tunnel, has been touted as one of the most safest and the feasible options when it comes to rescuing the 41 stranded workers. So yes, they actually started this manual drilling with the help of the specialists who are experts in the rat mining technique, where they dig in with the help of their hands, chisels and hammers. And of course there you can see some more movement, because the ambulances have been stationed in a row. The whole convoy is there. Of course other officials, NDRF, SDRF are also there on the ground. The police is also there. The police are also there, and the green corridor has already been created as we speak here. The workers, as soon as they come out, they will be taken, I once again say, to the Chinyalis or makeshift hospital, where that hospital, a 41-bed oxygen-supported hospital, has been created especially for these workers. So if they feel any kind of discomfort, they can get the best medical treatment, the best medical facilities with with effectiveness and with efficiency. So that's also being kept in mind. So all the arrangements are in place. Everything is being has been decked up, and there also perhaps you can see some of the workers sitting atop the hill. They are because as I told, everyone is quite enthusiastic and energetic, and today it's like a festival for them. Many have said that today they are going to celebrate Diwali because they have said that their brothers have been stranded for almost 17 days now inside the collapsed portion of the Silkyara Barcode tunnel, but the breakthrough has already been achieved, and now the workers are going to get out of the tunnel anytime soon. Yes, back to you, Sabri.
Well, of course, and in fact, what I have here on my screen, if I could request my PCR to quickly show what I have over here on my screen. So here you have a visual. Of course, these are clips from inside the tunnel. You can see what's taking place inside the tunnel. These are exclusive images that we are getting as of now. Of course, the rescue operation is now very, very close to conclusion. We are going to see very big things happening. This is a very big thing for India, but right now on our screens we have visuals, exclusive visuals from inside the tunnel. You can see the experts and all the officers who have been inside the tunnel, who have been working day and night to rescue the 41 workers who have in fact been trapped for the last 17 days. Of course, viewers, these exclusive visuals on your screen from inside the tunnel. You can see these visuals on your screen. And in fact, viewers, what I am being given to understand is that these are the first photos from inside the tunnel. So, of course, exclusive visuals now coming in from inside the Silkyara tunnel, where the workers have in fact been trapped for the last 40. All right, of course, viewers, these visuals, in fact, it gives us a lot of hope when we look at these visuals. But still with us on the broadcast is my colleague Akshat Gupta. Akshat, over to you. Give our viewers all the details that are taking place on ground right now.
Well, yes, as you said, the workers are going to step out of the tunnel anytime soon. As I said earlier also, of course, the ambulances have been stationed, and CM Dhami himself on the ground to take stock of the situation. And if I just also tell you that now the work inside the tunnel of laying the pipeline is over now, and of course the good news can be heard anytime soon. That's what we are being told, and 41 ambulances are also stationed on the ground, and NDRF and SDRF will jointly be bringing out the workers. Of course, the Prime Minister also earlier himself emphasized that this is a joint effort which has been taken out by different agencies, multi-agencies perhaps, and the government also put in a lot of effort to bring back these workers out of the tunnel safely. There you can of course see a lot of medical personnel and the police on the ground, who are continuously monitoring the situation, and now everyone is eyeing, everyone is waiting for the moment as to when can the workers actually step out of the tunnel.
Right, absolutely, Akshat. And of course, these visuals still on our screens, the first visuals from inside the tunnel. This is a ray of hope for, of course, the 41 workers and everyone who has been relentlessly working in order to ensure that all the workers are safe, and they do see a rescue that does take place. And of course, this is big news coming in for India. But quickly, if you could continue to tell our viewers what is the situation like on ground. Of course, we can see these visuals which gives us it gives us hope, it gives us optimism, but keep on telling us what is the situation like on ground.
Well, yes, the victory sign has also been now created by these rescue workers, so which in itself shows that, of course, the breakthrough has been achieved, and the workers can step out of the tunnel anytime soon. And meanwhile, ambulances and NDRF personnel have been deployed at the entrance of the tunnel. The NDRF team will be going inside the tunnel to bring out the trapped laborers one by one. This is what we are learning, we are picking up, and just a few minutes, just an hour back only, the nodal officer here told that that the rescuers were anticipating the early evacuation of the workers, and here we have it. The breakthrough has been achieved, and we are seeing that the work of laying the pipes has been completed, and of course, even if I just tell you that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself also took stock of the ongoing rescue and relief efforts from Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami via call, and PM Modi also inquired about the well-being of the trapped workers and instructed the Chief Minister to perhaps ensure the safety along with those involved in the rescue operations, because as I said, this has been one of the most challenging and the daunting rescue operations which the country has witnessed, which these rescue teams have witnessed, because the Indian Army is an engineering regiment, also came here to assist, to support the rescue workers who have been engaged in this task for almost 17 days now. And as we speak here, the relatives and the family members of these 41 trapped workers, have also been waiting for them for quite a long time now, and of course, as soon as they step out of the tunnel, there will be that smile on their faces, because it's like the whole India has united in this rescue operation, and according as to what we are learning is that, as I told you earlier, that they will be quickly transported, taken to the Chinyali Shore Hospital after they are being rescued and brought out of the tunnel safely and soundly.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.